Have our colleagues now join us from various parts of the national capital. We have Arunima, Ananya and Anvit also live with us along with Aman here in the newsroom. Arunima, coming to you about this NIA angle. Now that the case has been handed to the NIA, there are very many things that will be looked at. It's a pan-India operation, and the one key person who is right now is being questioned is the mastermind, this alleged mastermind Ansari. More on that.
Yes, so he goes popularly, he's called Maulavi, but we are told that he has great influence on the medical fraternity in Srinagar as well. He apparently had access to the Srinagar Medical College, and that is how he got in touch with all the doctors who are now in the net. So, it was his phone that led to the discovery by the Jammu and Kashmir police that there are two Telegram groups, one which is run by a Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorist based in Pakistan, and the other one it goes by the name of Farzdan-e Darul Uloom. So these are the two Telegram groups where apparently this Maulavi was adding doctors, adding medical professionals to, radicalizing them and asking them to recruit more and more people. So like Aman was reporting, this is now a pan-India probe, and the National Investigation Agency
let's put that information out. You are just breaking that here on CNN News 18. So let's put it out. Two chat groups on Telegram, like Arunima was mentioning, they are under the scanner. These chat groups go by the name Farzdan-e Darul Uloom and Darul Uloom Deoband, in fact, is one of them. All of them were communicating via Telegram group Umar bin Khattab, a Jaish terrorist base outfit in Pakistan that was reportedly running the second group. Arunima, more on this.
Yes, so these are these two Telegram groups which came under the scanner once the Maulavi's phone was seized. Initially, what police officials tell us is that he pretended to not know anything. It was only when his mobile phone was subjected to scrutiny and test and these Telegram groups appeared, did he crack. And upon, when he was confronted with the evidence, digital evidence that was available, he then started revealing who else were part of this module, what exactly were they up to. Police investigation subsequently led to the trajectory which suggested that not only was he radicalizing doctors and adding them and putting them in touch with a Jaish handler in Pakistan, he was also procuring explosives and ID making material and also logistically helping these doctors. So, his role is quite crucial in this entire investigation. He is in custody. Doctors he recommended, at least two of them, Dr. Muzammil from Faridabad and another doctor from Kazigund, who was subsequently arrested in Saharanpur. Both of them, and the Kazigund doctor's locker in fact led to recovery of an assault rifle as well. So both these doctors along with the Imam, they are the kingpin of the investigation, and the National Investigation Agency has multiple teams now looking at various angles. They have registered the Red Fort blast FIR, but they're looking at what is happening in Jammu and Kashmir, Uttar Pradesh, Faridabad, perhaps Maharashtra as well, and there could be a southern connection as well. And while I'm telling you about the investigation, I also want to very quickly show you what's happening here.
Sure.
This is outside the National Investigation Office. This is on the other side of the road is the CGO complex, which houses CRPF, BSF, ITBP headquarters. So all government vehicles come here. But you see the chaos, absolutely jam-packed, because at the entrance gate here, even government vehicles are being put through thorough scrutiny, thorough check. Every driver is being asked to prove his identity. Every car, the boot is being opened, the bonnet is being opened, it's being thoroughly checked and only then being allowed inside. And I'm told this is a security measure that has been undertaken after the blast, because everybody is taken aback that a vehicle which was laden with explosives travelled all the way from Faridabad, came to Delhi, from Delhi went to the DND flyover on Noida, travelled all the way up to Connaught Place, which like you said is the heart of Delhi, and went undetected.
Right, absolutely. Do stay on with us, Arunima. We also have Ishan Vani, who's now with us on the broadcast. Ishan, how crucial will this development be to, in fact, establish links from Pakistan, from that side of the border, the fact that all of these white-collar workers, these doctors, were in touch with a handler from Pakistan?
Well, important, crucial part of the investigation because this is an app which is highly encrypted and through which they were communicating and getting radicalized. The material was being supplied to them, what we have been given to understand through the group. And there was somebody sitting across who was giving them, telling them what to do, what their task could be, and how, quote unquote, India is an enemy for them. And that's where the indoctrination has taken place. But this has been something which has been worrying for the agencies for a very long time, because most of the people that you see have been in the past also radicalized. It is through these encrypted messaging apps, through these channels, through these groups that they get into them. And then there is this kind of action which follows. But there can be possibly a certain degree of already radicalization, which leads them to go into these circles, and then later on, result is very tragic. But yes, so this is something where, young professionals are being lured in through this communication, but there has to be a solution. That's what has to be looked into. But this Telegram group is something which we have been told by our sources multiple times, that that is from where all the communication started, with the people sitting across, and people possibly could have also been sitting in parts of Afghanistan. That's what the sources have indicated. And now the investigation part has revealed that there were certain chatters that they have been picking up. They're trying to get hold of the deleted communication, or that communication which has disappeared from those groups, to ensure that they are able to club pieces together.
Right, absolutely. Thank you so much for that, Ishan. We